All right, in this video, I want to talk about some of the things that can go wrong as you're trying to make changes with your Trick the Turtle project. And even if you followed along with the video and everything went smoothly, this is a good thing to watch because these are problems that crop up all the time and things that you need to know how to fix. So I'm going to open the editor from my turtle. And let's see. So the first, one of the first things that Michael Colling tells you about in his video is that you should put your statements in between these braces or curly brackets, whatever you want to call them. Oh, and let me just point out, so these braces, if you need to make them on your keyboard, they're these guys next to the P. So you need to hold down. So there's square brackets and there's curly braces, and the curly braces are the ones that make your blocks. So you need to hold down the Shift key, and it's this key next to the P for your opening braces. So this is at the start of your block, and this is at the end of your block. So and you need the Shift key for both of those guys. So let's go back here. So yeah, so what I'm talking about is this is your opening curly brace, and this is your closing one. Okay. Blocks are really important. It's critical to understand them. After you see the video on if-then statements, I think that's video number 5, Joy Code 5, there's a deeper discussion about blocks that I made for you guys that I think is good to take a look at. But for now, let me just say, so I'll type in my move statement here and compile it, and this will work fine. Okay, if I say run, then he runs. Oh, I have my speed slowed down, so that's why okay, so so that's fine, but let's get rid of this. Let's go back to where we were. If we stick that move anyplace else, not inside the curly braces, if we try to do this, okay, and hit compile, I get a message. This one says class interface or enum expected, which is not terribly helpful when you're just starting out. Even if I click this question mark here, what does this tell us? It says the symbol named in the error message was expected to appear at this point in the code. It was not there. Instead, there was some other symbol. Try to think about why this symbol may be expected here. So I'm not going to go into detail on what that's about. It's expecting that, but basically right here at this level, you'll notice if you're looking at this in your own version of Trick the Turtle, you'll notice that there's a light green box here that surrounds this this class header and these outer curly braces. So at this level, what it's expecting is to see a class or an interface or an enum, and what it's seeing is just a regular old statement. So it's not happy. Okay, so you can't have your method statements outside of the curly brackets. Okay, in the same way down here, we're going to run into trouble because now what it's expecting is another method. So if I say compile, it says, oh, invalid method declaration, return type required. And click the question mark, and it's the same kind of deal. A method declaration must have a declared return type. For example, if your method returns a string, write public string my method. And we'll get into more detail on how you write these method declarations again another time. But this is just to show you what kind of errors you can get if you are not careful about writing your statement inside the curly brackets. So I compile again. So this is the way you need to do it. This is what works. And what you'll see when you do this is you'll still have your nice, you'll have your larger green rectangle for the class and your smaller yellow rectangle for the method, and then your statement line will have a white, will be inside a white rectangle. All right, so that's the kind of problems you can run into if you don't respect the curly braces.